What up, what up? Ian Fernando here. It's been a long time since I've actually done a review, and what I want to talk about is this new affiliate tracker called ClickFlare. And yes, there's a lot of affiliate trackers out there. I've used them from Benom, Bmob, Volume was probably my first one that I've used. RedTrack was probably the next second best that I've used as well. If you want self-sustained or self-hosted, there's Benom. There's so many out there, and I've tested them all. You can definitely see them on my site and what I recommend. But this is actually made by teams over at the Optimizer and pretty much made by affiliates, as well as the Optimizer is made by affiliates. And there's a lot of new features here that I find very interesting. I will log into my account and just let you know how it all works. So at any affiliate tracker, you always want to know what your costs are, and your ROIs, your visits, clicks. Those are standards, right? Here you can have it for agencies. Again, these are just click tracking worded in very, very different ways. Let's see, e-commerce. The thing about e-commerce is that ClickFlare, Jesus, actually had like a almost like a UTM Google Tag Manager style tagging through full funnel. So it's like full funnel access, full funnel deep dive, which is very, very interesting. Okay. Now, a lot of people, and I think the reason why ClickFlare got very popular is because the optimizer is used throughout a bunch of native app platforms. And when it first came out, it was used only for native app platforms, and people were using it for just search arbitrage, And I think that's why ClickFlare became super, super popular, because it actually syncs with the optimizer and all these search arb sites. So instead of like uploading your CSVs, how much you get per click, what's your revenue per click after the fact, then ClickFlare can actually tackle that for you. Okay. And then here's the funnel system that I kind of said earlier, which is pretty awesome. This gives you full control of your link. Now, when I made my tracker back in the day, it was specifically meant to do exactly this, right? Where you control the actual link in one portal and then let the system actually just react to it. Right, so this is pretty awesome. I love that they did this, because this is one of the more important features I feel that is needed in most trackers, right? It allows you to test multiple landers, offers, and then find the winning ad to lander, which is pretty cool. So then obviously integrations are important: conversion API, revenue tracking, cost tracking. So this is pretty much all standard through all track platforms. ClickFlare does have a far better conversion API integration. It is more micro, and when I first started using it, it was fairly cumbersome, because all the other conversion APIs from Volume, RedTrack were fairly straightforward. It's very, very easy, but there's full control over the conversion API, which I didn't really appreciate it until I actually started using ClickFlare. And then here's where we have universal tags and triggers, almost acting like a UTM style, right? So it's pretty cool. And then all these other features here. But let's go ahead and dig right in. I'll get into my account. I haven't used my account in a while, so let's just get into it and just show you all the features here. Now this is pretty much your dashboard. I like the fact that this is very sourceful here, from traffic source to campaigns, offers to landers, right? Then you have your campaigns here set up. And then what I like about this is within campaigns, you go into traffic source, then you go into offers, then you go into landers. Usually most of the traffic affiliate trackers, you have the filter, which then you turn into a tree, right? But you can also do it here as well, right? But they take the most important parts of your affiliate campaign, which pretty much are these, and make them individual tabs, which is pretty awesome. So again, here, traffic sources, again, just your traffic sources, your offers here, landers, affiliate networks, And then here's your flow. I haven't really used flow. Yeah, correct. I haven't used flow, so it's fine. And then here's where all your system activities, right? So I really want to show you the integration here, the conversion. So this is where I think it's super powerful. Like your custom conversions or your conversion API are done here. Usually you just, with any other tracker, you're just entering the user connector to the business manager, account manager, and that pixel, and then it just syncs up, right? Where here you're actually creating the conversion, which is why I found it a little annoying when I first started, but now appreciating it more, right? Because you're specifically targeting it versus what what Facebook is actually telling you. So that's actually really, really important, I think, in my opinion, right? Integrations here are all the pixels, right? Again, turn it on and off. And if we want to just edit one of these, this is where I really enjoy the fact that these parameters and values are added and it's controllable, right? There's no tracker that actually does this right now, in my opinion, right? So I actually do enjoy the fact that this is added to ClickFlare. So this is, it does take a little time to set up, but the support team was very, very good, and it was easy to work with them. So that's what I find very interesting about this tracker specifically. Now, there's a lot of other stuff here that I can get into, but the tracker is a tracker. It's definitely worth it to go ahead and test it and compare it to yourself. If you're using volume, there's a volume importer on here. If you're using RedTrack is semi-comparable. I've used it for a long time as well. I usually then technically revert back to volume sometimes, but yeah, this is the ClickFlare affiliate tracker, and I feel like it's a powerful system. If you're using the optimizer, it's definitely well worth it to even use, right? So go ahead and give it a try. If you have questions, leave a comment below, let me know, and hopefully that was a quick overview of what you can do with your ClickFlare account.